What is up, boys? Good morning. Saturday, it's like almost 7 a.m. I woke up at 5:30, had a cold shower, meditated, read, prayed, just finished journaling, and got some water. Today's video is about something a bit more real, and I think it's relatable to anybody, no matter if you're on like self-improvement or just whatever, like ecom, anything, business. You're in the fire, bro. Like, your life is shit. I'm like, that sounds bad, but it's the truth. Your life is shit, and you can't accept that. Like, y your life is bad, and that's why you don't want to live that life. That's why you're striving for something more. And there's a difference between being grateful for what you have and being content with what you have. I'm grateful for all these resources, for having clean clothes, for having food, for having water I can drink, and having all these resources. I'm so grateful for a house, a family. I'm so grateful for those things. But in the grand scheme, I still express that gratitude. Sorry. But in the grand scheme of things, my life is shit. Like, this is shit. I cannot accept this as my reality. I can't live this life for the rest of my life. And that's something all of you have to have inside of you. You cannot be satisfied or accept this as your reality, because you have the ability to mold and create your reality, and so do I. So I cannot accept this and sit back and let everything unfold in front of me and accept this. I'm in the fire, and you may not feel like you're in the fire, but only a few select people will. And if you're watching this video, sorry, it's just early in the morning. If you're watching this video, you probably feel this way too. Like, everyone's sedated by their comfort, their TikTok, everything. But people like us, this is horrible. Even if you do go into instant gratification, you know it doesn't feel right, because you know you're in such a crappy position. You don't have time to be wasting, to be doing these things. And even if you don't feel this way, but you're watching this video, you finally think, actually, well, yeah, this guy's right, because it's right. This is not a life of this. This is not worthy. I deserve so much more than this, and so do you. But you only deserve it if you put that work in. You cannot accept this as your life. You'll never be anything if you accept or be content. Like, being content at a point where you can be content is good. But you can't be content when you're at this stage in life where you're coming up. You can't be content with doing the work but not improving. Because there's a big difference between doing the work every day and improving every day. And I've learned that. I've really learned that lesson. I do the work every day, and I'm actually improving. Do you know why I know I'm improving? Because I'm constantly analyzing, reflecting, and implementing. My notes, ever since like summer last year, I have a note called reflections. I'm telling you, this shit goes on for days. Like, the list, I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling of things that I need to improve on, implement in my life. And I have been improving those things, and I have been implementing. So do you know why I like looking at that? Not just because I can keep using it, but also I can see what I've overcome. And that's just more proof to myself that I can overcome anything, because it all starts with your belief in your mind. So you cannot be content. Why would you settle for this? Tell me why. Obviously, we all have different goals, we all have different passions, we all have different wants. But this clearly isn't it. And if you don't get that, then you should probably click off this video, because you're not the type of individual I'm targeting. But living a mediocre life is worse than dying. Living a life where I'm not anybody. And the reason I want to be somebody is not for anybody else, but for myself, my future family. It's actually a non-selfish reason. I have a purpose to chase, and I'll do anything to get there. Like I always say, whatever it takes. So I may not be where I want to be right now, but I know I'm on the verge of becoming that person. And of course I'm going to fail. Of course I'm going to make mistakes. Of course you're going to make mistakes. Of course we're all going to make. We're human. I'm not excusing that to make mistakes, but that doesn't mean you make those mistakes again. I put this in my Discord. I'll put the link in comments or bio or something in description if you guys want to join. We're actually growing quite a lot if you guys want to join. But yeah, it's like self-improvement business kind of Discord. But yeah, I was talking to my Discord, and we were just saying, like, I was saying, if you make a mistake more than once, that's a decision. And it's facts. If you make a mistake more than once, it's a decision, because you've clearly not analysed, you've clearly not reflected, you've clearly not reflected enough, and you've clearly not implemented enough. Because once you've made a mistake more than once, you're doing it purposefully. If you purposefully, like, if you scroll on social media by accident once, yeah, Okay. Then you do it again, and then again, and then again. That's your fault. That's in your control. And then there's also that reframe to that where it's like, okay, if I have control over the outcome of my life, that means I can control my future. The things I do right now and today are influencing my mind and my future. So yeah, you cannot settle for this life, no matter what. This seems great, and I know in my, I know in me, like in myself, I'm confident in myself that I'm gonna make it. And this is kind of not just to do the video, but I know I have God on my side. I have myself on my side, which a lot of guys don't have. And I don't need anybody else's approval. I don't need anybody else to tell me that I can and can't do it, because I'm not reliant on other people's validation. I've overcome that limiting belief. I don't act in accordance to what other people want me to act. I act the way I want to act because I have free will. A lot of you guys have free will, but you're clearly limiting yourself, and it's like encapsulating yourself in a small circle, quieting down your expressiveness as a person just because other people around you. Be your own person, bro. Do what you want to do. Take that risk. Literally take that risk. Like what is there to lose? What do you have to lose? Tell me. Time. Your time is free right now. If you're my age or anywhere from 16 to 20 and you're maybe working a job, yeah. But besides that, with job time, your time is free. So what is there to risk? What, 6 months of your life? Oh no, I learnt a skill. Since when has learning a skill ever hurt anybody? You've got to get out of this fire, bro. You're literally in the shit. You're just so used to smelling it that you've forgotten you're in the shit. You are in this shit, and I hope this video has reminded you. You are physically in dog shit. This is dog shit. And I hate to sound so materialistic. I don't really care about Lambos and all that. But there's people out there fucking driving cars worth more than your house every single day, and they've got 20 of them. They've got 20 fucking cars, bro. You don't understand how crazy that is. They've got 25 Bugattis. And you probably don't even know who they are, because those types of rich guys aren't posting on social media. They're actually just, like, fuck off rich. Just fuck off rich. Do you understand what I mean? There's people making your parents' salary in a day, and they're not even that rich. Like, money isn't real. This shit's... We use the term printing in ecom. This shit is not real. It's not real. You can go sleep and make a band in your sleep. Like, that's not even a lot of money. You got to really desensitize and have that abundant mindset. I may not be making a lot of money, but even when I hit that 10k a month, I know 10k a month is fucking shit. It's fuck all. But it's a milestone, and I appreciate it. But it's fuck all in the grand scheme. But again, you got to appreciate these things, and you got to see how far you've come. And to a lot of people, 10k a month is a lot. So there's that duality in mindset and perspective. But still, you can be grateful for what you have, but never be content. You are in the fire, bro. This is not... This shit is like a video game and you're in the hardest part. Life is literally a fucking video game and you're in the... Like, you know when you have like a campaign on COD, like the hardest part, or like, I don't know, I never played GTA or anything. Or like, you know when you're like a boss fight and there's like fucking waves and shit. You're on the hardest wave right now. I'm telling you, you're in the hardest wave. This shit is not. And a lot of guys actually, they're like in a comfortable position. That doesn't mean you're not in the fire. It's just covered up. It's all covered up. That doesn't mean mentally you're not getting cooked. Doesn't mean mentally you don't feel something. No. There's always something more. There's always something to do. There's always something better. And a lot of guys think that this is a really bad mindset, but it's the mindset that will drive you to success. And I'm grateful. I'm happy with like I don't use this mindset to treat other people badly or anything. Like, no, I'm still desensitize my milestones or my achievements. No, I'm grateful when I hit those milestones. But at the same time, you gotta have this underlying drive to just escape. Because you can't accept it. Once you've accepted, you've lost. And also, bro, like, I know I'm saying this like you should be getting pissed off. Like, you should be getting pissed off. This is bad. This is bad. Simple. I'm going to keep saying it. It's bad. But with those emotions, why this is why a lot of people succeed and a lot of people don't. You can feel this. You can feel this emotion, this rage, this anger. Instead of taking it out on your surroundings or using it to overwhelm you and not do the work, which is just counteractive and fucking stupid. What you should be doing is transmuting that negative emotion into your work, into your purpose, into your training. Use it to push further. This should be when I feel hardship, when I see my parents, my mum struggling because she has to go to work, do you think I'm thinking, oh no, I want to lie in bed all day and not do the work? No, I'm fucking mad. I'm pissed off. Do you think it doesn't sadden me and anger me that I'm not retired my parents or my mum, or I've not made a substantial amount of money where she doesn't have to fucking work anymore? Do you think that doesn't hurt? I don't care if I'm 16, I don't care if I'm 12. I don't fuck. It's simple. Do you think it doesn't piss me off? And do you know what I do with that? Do you know what I fucking bro, I put that into this shit. I do the fucking 12-hour days on all weekend. I do the fucking 16-hour days of just gym, school, work, fucking there's no wasted time, because I know I have to do this, because I have that drive and I have that anger. I've transmuted the negative emotion into my purpose. That anger, instead of taking it out on people like a fucking idiot, because that's what these weak people do. And I'm not saying you're a weak person if you can't control your emotions, but objectively, if you consistently put off what you need to do because of how you're feeling, you are objectively a loser. I saw that in some Andrew Tate thing, and it's fucking true, okay? But I know I'm like crashing out, but you've got to put that negative, angry emotion into your purpose. And I'm telling you, it's because otherwise it will just build up inside of you. There's no point with stoicism. Like you accept and you forget and forgive, but also don't hold on to it, but use it to drive you further. There's productiveness in this negative emotion. You can transmute it into something amazing. And I'm seeing that in myself. The reason I started the gym was probably because of negative emotion, insecurity, of being fat, of being skinny, of just going from that to that to that. That insecurity, it drove me, that self-hatred. I'm not saying that you should hate yourself, but in the beginning when I started, I fucking hated how I looked. And that negative emotion, it drove me. I'm not saying you should hate yourself or hate how you look, but in the beginning, that's how I was. And obviously it's changed now. I train because I love myself. I want to get bigger. I want to become a better person. Yada yada. But yeah, boys. I hope that really like enlightened you guys. So I mean, probably already knew that, but I hope that motivated you on this fine Saturday morning. And again, it's serious, but again, just do the work. It doesn't matter how you're feeling. Just do the gosh darn work, bro. Peace.